shooting. Box out.
Give me that.
Get up, boy. Oh, shoot.
Oh my.
Did I just see that?
Yeah, it's broken.
Man, it's like night and day from 21, so I'm really excited to be able to play with my friends.
This feels like a totally different game from what Next Gen was in 2K21.
Come on, man.
Graphics-wise, but I feel like they still found a way to somehow make the game look even better.
22 will be a great game, and I think the game will take more skill this year.
Look at the dot. Oh, yeah.
Night and day from NBA 2K21, in my opinion. I just like the speed and pace of the game. So for me, that means funner.
I definitely think, there's a lot of things that they have coming that the community's gonna love. I think it's gonna blow their mind.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to NBA 2K22 and an all-new season of 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan, and every week we'll be your in-game source for 2K22 tips, event updates, and features highlighting you, the 2K community. This week we're diving into what's new in the game, and NBA 2K22 is packed with new features, and it's only going to get better. The game will continue to update every 6 weeks with a new feature called Seasons. Enjoy new theme challenges, music, and clothing drops, even new modes popping up as you play through the year. In other news, you'll notice we've enriched that home court experience with the voices of your team's in-arena PA announcers.
It's about to go down.
In My Team, enjoy a massive feature upgrade across the board this year. We have huge tournament news. We'll dive into all the My Team details later in the show, so stick around. And whichever platform you're joining us from, NBA 2K22 has plenty to talk about. Let's start with current gen. All aboard the 2K cruise. On current gen, we're hopping aboard the Concha del Mar for new scenery, competition, and challenges. But this is no ordinary cruise ship, as Concha del Mar will be making new stops for each season. Your journey will start in the Caribbean, but after that, it's a mystery. From the luxurious lobby to the open-air basketball courts, this cruise ship is stunning. You can use the elevator to get to different locations and play your favorite game modes. There's a lot of new activities to check out, so don't be shy. This cruise ship has a bunch of different decks, and each deck presents new activities to participate in. On Deck A, you can customize your My Court or face top competition in the Pro-Am. On Deck 4, you'll find the My Team Theater, new home to the My Team mode. Card collectors, online competitors, or casual players, there's something for everyone in this year's My Team. We'll take a full theater tour later in the show. Heading to Deck 14, you can test your skills in a variety of games. On Deck 15, you can play pickup games in a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 fashion. And at the top deck, Deck 16, you can hop into full court 4v4 or 5v5 games. The views at the top are second to none. Throughout the cruise ship, you'll see on-board staff members that offer a variety of challenges and quests for you. From Robin at Guest Services to the elusive cruise director. They each offer different unlockable events and opportunities to raise your rep. Can you make a name for yourself on the courts and around the ship? I sure hope so. So hop aboard and join the fun and see what your legacy will be on the 2K cruise.
I feel like everything that the community was giving them feedback on, I feel like they kind of took that and pretty much improved everything.
Dribbling has been a big thing, and this year I feel like there's a lot more that you can use and you can explode off of, which has been big.
With the way their dribbling is, I think the guards will return, especially since we have a decent bash count now.
I feel like defense was definitely something they put a lot of time and effort into, so I'm excited about that.
Defensively, you feel like you're allowed to get stops. The first year, we couldn't really get stops, which is this year is completely different.
Oh, he read that.
The community will love the new features, the alley-oop and the contact dunks, and I think it's great for the game. It's a new skill level.
This year, it feels like it's a little bit more toned down, and you actually have to time them with the new meter, which I think people will like.
Green bean.
Yes, sir. I got to play with Kyrie and Steph, and oh man, some of the badges too that, you know, I'm not sure if I can say or not, but some of the badges too that I've seen is like crazy. Like it's some crazy stuff, man. I'm really excited. What's the one that Steph got? I think it's called Chef. That badge is...
That's all, that's all. Oh.
There's so many different controls this year, so it's just gonna be a fun time.
I feel like it's gonna be an amazing year, especially after last year. You know, I feel like everyone's gonna be surprised and they're gonna love it.
If you're joining us over on Next Gen, you'll find in 2K22 the city is alive and there are big changes throughout. Starting in my career, day or night, the city has attractions and activities to explore as you improve your game and build your status as an NBA legend. It's also now bustling with new residents who are enjoying the recreation and offer your MyPlayer special challenges, contests, and shopping opportunities. Off the court, jump on a bike or on a skateboard and head to the races, where the fastest time in the city will receive a special VC reward. The city also has new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. Your MyPlayer can now enter unique matchmaking buildings and be placed into competition immediately. Pressing the shot button while walking around the city will bring up all of your...
It's always happening in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, right in the middle of all the action. Welcome, everyone. Here and the upcoming Allie, take it away.
Brian, thank you. Well, James
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Porter Jr. The small forward with Gordon holding down the four. Murray and Barton the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for the Nets, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, BA, especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season, because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
Murray passes to Barton. And Irving comes to help to the left wing. And here's Jokic outside. Sinks it from distance. Jokic has got his second bucket on the night.
You know, when Jokic is this well positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Pass to Durant from deep three-point range. The long distance three is buried. And here's Denver. Murray passes to Barton. Porter with it. And he buries his first look.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Irving. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Inside, here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Here's Harden driving to the basket. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
For 3, here's Harris. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton outside. To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Griffin right side. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Pass to Harden. Puts up a 3.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Yeah, defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Denver with a change here, too. Morris, he's checked in for Barton. And the second free throw is good.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
And Irving gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Morris passes to Murray. There's the drive, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Harden the pass to Harris. Harden with it. Checked by Murray. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Denver in the lead.
Last 2 minutes to play.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Irving finds Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Durant's got 5 now.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
Green's checked in for the Nuggets. Campazzo comes in for Jamal Murray, and yep, it's good.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Number 1, Joe Harris.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Claxton. Launches it. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That's on Jermichael Green. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Shooting 3.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he misses all 3. 1 minute left in the first. And Gordon with the big finish.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Tipped. Green with the ball. And it's Mills picking him up. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
And he makes the first.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
And Harris drops them both. 36 seconds left in the first. Pass to Gordon. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Aldridge with the slam.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down, but sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Here's Campazzo. He's guarded by Mills. Morris on the wing. 16 feet out. They get it back. Here's Gordon. And it's in there. Gordon's got 8 points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. More 2K action in just a moment. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim, he says it goes way back.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, you know.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Jeff Green. Austin Rivers out there with Green. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Campazzo in at the one. And that one's good. And last season, the NBA expanding eligibility for two-way players. Clark, great to see those who seized the opportunity and secured full NBA contracts.
Yeah, B.A., I could not agree with you more. I mean, it's all about performance, and when guys show they're capable of playing at the highest level, they should have that chance. And I love the flexibility of the rosters, giving hungry, talented players an opportunity to earn their way onto the big league team. And, you know, rebounding is about knowing where the ball is going as well as pursuing it. And I like seeing them hit the offensive glass and go right back up with it.
Here's Rivers, pounded by Harris. Back to Rivers. Martin left side, just 4 to shoot. Green for 3, and another 3 for Denver.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Harris on the wing. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. Harris has got 7.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with the payback 3 of his own.
Rivers. Rebound Brooklyn. Brown passes to Millsap. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Barton gets it to go.
Timeout.
Barton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice job by Barton that time using the pick and roll. He's somebody that you can depend on to make solid decisions.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Campazzo. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Durant against Barton. Back to Green. Outside Murray. On the wing, Barton. The baseline, Jay. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that. Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
All right, let's... check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Brian?
The Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. Well, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Green for the Nuggets. Gordon comes in for Green, and it's Morris in for Barton. And both free throws good for Green. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Harden drives in, and there it is for him. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
Circus shots, creative shots, they're a specialty for Harden. There's a reason why he's won a few scoring titles. He knows how to get it in the basket.
Murray, no good.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Griffin, and the basket is good. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just staying in control. This is Griffin's mindset, keeping his balance even when the D is present.
Gordon against Irving. Gordon, the pass to Morris. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Durant against Porter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
And, of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
Free throw is good from Durant. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
To the left side wing, to the inside. Poked loose, and stolen by Murray. Morris for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Murray. And then Harden with the jam!
Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
Irving against Murray. Gordon, the pass to Porter. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good D by Aldridge. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Denver has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Gets the three to... Ball. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good for Morris.
This helps build their lead. They're having a solid second quarter at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Morris.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Harris outside. From deep. Hits a three-pointer. Harris has got 10 points.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
And so it's Denver. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. As we all know, scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left. to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Durant and Griffin the combo out front. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points,